Boris Johnson has met with French Prime Minister Emmanuel Macron, calling for him to do more to stop the flow of migrants crossing the Channel after 1,200 people crossed on a single day this week on Thursday.
Well, the recent rise of migrants making that dangerous crossing across the English Channel has drastically increased in recent times, especially compared to this time last year, with the calmer conditions and the reduced impact of the COVID pandemic quite an incentive for the migration across the Channel. It has been far easier for those people traffickers to send those people to the UK.
Well, with us now to talk about this is our correspondent in Paris, Peter Allen. Peter, good morning to you. I'm sure lots of people will first of all be asking what has been the catalyst for this increased movement of people across the Channel at this time of year. Usually we see people crossing in the height of summer when the conditions are very smooth and calm for crossing over the Channel. Why are we seeing it in the middle of November?
I think, in very simple terms, the weather here is very, very good in November. It's very mild. The English Channel has been relatively calm over the last few weeks. These are the very, very simple reasons why so many people are travelling across the Channel. Of course, there have been increased movements coming across the Mediterranean on the other side of France as well. So the numbers increasing. One would think that a lot of immigrants see this as a good time to get over to Britain. So it's really a mixture of those two things, the very simple ones, the weather, but also reasons because there are a lot of people who want to get from France, as simple as that, over to Britain at this time of year.
And presumably considerable capital costs cut down with we've noticed, haven't we, the dinghies that are being used to come across that 25, 26 miles, whatever it is, the quality or the stabilisation, if you like, of those craft that are coming across the Channel, a lot less, is the word good quality? I'm not really sure. But the people traffickers using just cheaper and cheaper boats because they know they're going to be met halfway by the RNLI.
Well, perhaps that's true. I mean, I don't think there's been any time when particularly sophisticated boats have been used. A few years ago, they were using kayaks. They still are. Sometimes they're using very, very basic craft. But I think what has certainly been happening over the last few months, even the last couple of years, is that boats have been becoming the chosen means of getting across. This is relatively new. Remember, for many, many years, the breakages into the Channel Tunnel, breakages onto cross-channel ferries was the main way of getting across. There were huge clampdowns on that. And now people smuggling gangs are increasingly using boats. They only have to be used potentially for a few hours, as you say. And a lot of them do stand up. Again, in relatively calm seas, and a lot of them are being bought in different parts of France, even in Germany, in Belgium. They can be taken along to the Channel coast late at night and used to get across to Britain. So I think the main point here is that this is the new chosen way of getting across, and to be blunt about it, it's proving extremely successful.